Hello everyone and welcome to this Creatosaurus review video. Today I'm going to be telling you everything you need to know about Creatosaurus, and as usual, if you do have any questions, please leave them in the comment section down below. Also, in the description of this video I will be leaving a discounted link so that if you do want to use this, you can always get your money's worth for Creatosaurus. Creatosaurus is basically, in the name, it helps you as an online social media creator. So what you can do with it is you have AI writers, you can make hashtags, you can write text, you can schedule posts, all of these different things to make sure that your social media page, whatever it is absolutely perfect, and then you're getting the interaction and the impressions and overall engagement with your audience that you desire. So as you can see, it's a very nice, intuitive looking homepage. We have on the left, we have home, apps, workspace settings, and some other options there, and then we have our main options in the middle. So the homepage basically is where everything is conglomerated into one section. You have some welcome, you have a couple of get started tips, you have some videos and resources, but we mainly have these 7 options here that you're able to use, which are scheduling posts, designing graphics, AI writer, curate quotes, create hashtag groups, text editor, and also free stock assets that you might want to use for your posts. But we can get a better look at this if we go into the app section. So for example, you have some integrations. So any of the app stores that you have here, you can integrate it with these specific platforms. So you can schedule and do all of these things on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Tumblr, Snapchat, YouTube, or Pinterest. And then you also have some platforms of which you're able to update stuff, use stuff from, also get stuff from stock assets that you might want to use, and loads and loads of stuff. So these are the integrations that you have. And the list does go on for some of them where you would just navigate using these arrows like so. But we're going to go ahead and use a few of these. Some of them are very self-explanatory, for example, sort of AI writer, text editor, things like that. But we'll have a little look at what all of them look like, but I will go ahead and show you how some of them work. So the cache is very simple. As you can see, you have a create button, a queue, the accounts that it's related to, the calendar, draft, history, settings, and help. And to create one, you would hit the create button. You would simply put in whatever you want, the caption or description of the post, and then you can upload this as like so. You also, and when you're done with that, it will be put in a queue. And basically, to create a new schedule, if we just put hello, this is my first post. Just get the spelling right on that. There we go. What we can then do is hit this button down here to add media. So add the actual photo or image that we want. We can save it as a draft if we want to. We can customize it, preview it. We can use it. We can also add apps to it. So if you want to discover any of the apps and do the integrations, you can. And then you can schedule your post or post it now. And then when you click on this, you can either hit share post now or schedule, and then you can schedule it for a specific time. So in 10 minutes time will be the automated one, and hitting yes, it will allow you to do the account. It will be added to the queue if this is one that's obviously been added scheduled. So as you can see, any ones that you've scheduled will be in here. You can connect the accounts here, so if you go onto any of these options down the right, you would simply log in using the inbuilt website that would take you to. You also have a calendar where you can view a sort of a visualization of where everything's going to be and when things are coming out. You can view any that you've saved as a draft, so you're not sure, you might want to get them approved before you send them off, things like that. And then you can view the history, settings, and help as well on that. So Muse is basically your graphic design section of the site. So you basically have a number of templates that you might want to use. So everything from landscape and different sort of aspect ratios and designs for different pages and different platforms. You have Pinterest graphics, Facebook covers, Facebook ads, flyers, all these different things. And if you wanted to use one, you simply click on it. You'd have all of these options down the left, which are very self-explanatory. You would simply click and you would use these options that are in the sections next to it in order to create something on the main page. And basically once you've done that, you can go onto any of these pages that you want. You can import templates that are already made if you like any of these, which are all categorized, so you can sort of look for a category that you might want. And then you obviously have all of your other options such as components, elements, text, and layers that you're able to use to customize it to your desire. The Captionator is basically more or less the AI generator. Very self-explanatory. You have a list of how many words that you're able to use and generate with it, and all you would want to do is hit Generate AI Copy, and what you then can do is on the right, you can select out of any of these different options. There are loads of different things that you can create on here. For example, we could do a generic email. The email would be to, let's do John Smith. And then the email subject and brief would be John is being asked if he wants a promotion. Write this email for me. and then hit generate AI copy, and it will simply generate that idea for us using those ideas and those terms that we've established. So we have Dear John Smith, we're pleased to inform you that we'd like to offer you a promotion effective immediately. We are confident that you possess the necessary skills needed. If you're interested, blah, 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 please let us know when we can discuss further details. And what you're able to do is copy or save this. We can go ahead and hit save. We also have templates. So this, instead of using that drop-down menu, just gives you them all in a little bit of a bigger thing if they're too small to read. You have saved. You can edit anything that you have. So anything that you've got under the text thing. This then brings us onto our text editor area where we're able to look through any that we've saved on here and go ahead and edit them here and create new text or post titles on here as well. You're able to use any of the options that the website has, so Captionator and Muse and things like that. However, this is obviously very, very useful as well if you just want to create your posts and get ideas for it and have somewhere to have all of your text editing done. Quotes are very easy. You can simply find and save quotes to put on your social media pages, basically to do with different things, and it will give you some suggested ones. You have a search page here where you're able to look through all of them and have a good idea about where they are and what they're from. So this one, for example, is from The Fault in Our Stars, and it reads, "As he read, I fell in love the way you fall asleep, slowly and then all at once." And then basically you're able to use these and put these as quotes for your posts. You then have Hashtag Manager. We've already been through these ones, so we're going to go into the tags. You can create and manage groups for your hashtags here. So obviously hashtags are things that get you engagement on a post and really get you one-on-one with whatever you're actually publishing and doing. So being able to create these is one of the really excellent things, and being able to create them automatically without needing to have a little look for them or think for them yourself rather, it will be really, really useful overall. So you can enter your tags, you can enter your title, and you can select a category, or what you can do is select the overall business of your Instagram account by connecting it, and then you can search for specific hashtags in relation to what you're posting. And then finally, we obviously have the text editor, which we've been through. We have assets, so free stock assets that we can use, and this is more or less where you can find all of your illustrations or photos and things like that, and also the license information for them. Obviously, it's really important to have that that copyright license that you don't want to be breaking, and making sure that everything you use is royalty free and won't get you in any trouble. Make sure you have the right permissions for it, and this is basically where you can do that as well. So you can find a bunch of different assets to use on your posts, whether it be on the graphic design or post editor that we had earlier, all those things in one. But as you can tell, the website basically has every single aspect that you would need in order to have a successful social media platform. But that is more or less it for Creatosaurus. So now it begs two questions. Do I recommend it, and why might people want to use this? And the simple answer to both of them, or at least for would I recommend it, is a big yes. It's so brilliant, the site. Just having have used it today, I feel as if the website has every single possible aspect that somebody would want for social media. I said that before and I will say it again. Being able to have everything in one place is definitely another reason why people might also want to use it. For example, obviously you can have AI generators and there are graphic designers, but having everything in one, also having the hashtags, also having scheduling, it means that everything that you create for your social media platform can all be done here. You don't really need to even open the app unless you want to view your engagements, whether you want to view your comments or replies or likes and things like that, and you want to obviously respond to those. So, but having it all in one place and being able to manage and also share it with other people. If you're a company and, for example, you have a social media manager, for instance, this is what you would use. You would use something like Creatosaurus so that they have a really easy time. You can give them the login, but they can do everything from here, and their job just becomes more enjoyable, more fun, meaning you're getting more out of your value for money of how much you're paying them, and they're also enjoying their job and therefore won't have as many complaints. But thank you everyone so much for watching. I will see you next time, but until then, goodbye.